This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Coming up this morning on Sunrise, a mother and son facing drug charges. Now they're both in jail this morning. More on the investigation that led to their arrest coming up. Plus,
Caldwell comes speeding up and cut people off just to get in front of them. And I'm a driver, and I'm even sick of the people that drive up and down the street. It's bad here.
5 traffic-related deaths in just 3 days. Coming up, what city officials say are the main causes of the deadly crashes we're seeing in Portland. And you know, it's not raining right now, but you can see it, or it will be on the way. You don't see it on the way right now. You can see the temperatures there on your screen.
That was my mistake.
It's okay. It's okay.
Radar up. I thought I had it up.
Well, Chris will walk you through radar and the current temperatures. We are glad you're here on this midweek Wednesday morning. Thanks for waking up with us. Now,
rain is moving.
Rain is moving.
But the first thing you're going to notice when you step outside, especially on the east side of town, is the wind. It is very windy out there this morning. Actually, responsible for a scattering of power outages in the area. Crown Point had a wind gust to 84 miles an hour not too long ago. It's gusting to 70 in Corbett. So the east end of the town, right at the mouth of the gorge, really feeling the breeze. We're feeling it at the airport. East-southeast winds sustained at 23 with a temperature of 49. Gusts right now to 29 in Troutdale, 37 Corbett, Crown Point 36. Again, we had that's the sustained wind, I should say. We had a gust not too long ago at Crown Point to 84 miles an hour at a notorious east wind spot there on the west end of the gorge. All right, we're feeling the breeze out at Hillsborough. We're also feeling it along the Oregon coast this morning. And as we mentioned, there is rain. It's now raining along the north and the central Oregon coast. That rain is trying to make its way into portions of the Coast Range, and eventually it will make its way up and over the Coast Range and into the Willamette Valley, but probably not for the next hour or so. So if you're about to hit the roads right now, we're dry. It's breezy and dry. It's 49. Rain comes in mid-morning, I think, here in the Portland metro area. We get a shot of rain for maybe a couple hours, and then the rain becomes a little more intermittent, a little more occasional. Again, temperatures, though, not going very far from where we are right now. All right, let's get you out the door and a look at the traffic map this morning. We do have one trouble spot. I want to take you up to Vancouver. Mill Plain near Maine. There's a crash at Maine and Mill Plain, and there's also looks like a closure here on the eastbound ramp to I-5 southbound. I say that you can see what looks like a car that's kind of stuck there up on the hill or the median. It's not in real good shape right now. Looks like Vancouver police on the scene. So we're going to go check that out. Your I-5 and I-205 drive out of Clark County actually looks pretty good. Here's a quick look at I-405 on southwest or through southwest Portland. No major freeway trouble out there just yet, Christine. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Chris. We begin with an alert about a few power outages in the area this morning caused by downed trees. You can see the map there. There's one in Beaverton, 2 on the east side, and in total, Portland General Electric is reporting 74 outages with just over 2,700 customers affected. We'll keep tabs on this and keep you updated on the outage throughout the morning. Now to our top story. After a months-long investigation, a Portland mother and son now face a series of drug charges. The duo is accused of dealing meth, cocaine, and fentanyl. Portland police say they seized multiple guns, stolen cars, and more than $10,000 in cash. KGW's Alma McCarty has the story.
The investigation into a mother and son first began months ago when people in this neighborhood in Northeast started talking to police.
The neighbors were complaining about how there is a lot of traffic coming and going from this house, and it was coming and going at all hours of the night.
And Portland police officer William Shelton says investigators made their first arrests in June. 53-year-old Tracy Harbison, along with 3 others. According to court documents, she'd been allegedly dealing drugs out of the home for years.
We found 19 guns, methamphetamine, fentanyl, cocaine, heroin, a lot of ammunition, body armor, stolen vehicle, over $10,000 in cash.
That was nearly 7 months ago. Cut to this month. On December 20th, officers served a second batch of related search warrants at an apartment off Northeast 66th Avenue, at nearby storage units, and near Reed College at a tiny home. And after seizing nearly 600 grams of meth, they arrested Tracy Harbison's 26-year-old son, Chase.
That's actually the first time that I've run across that, is that a mother and son are working together to distribute drugs in the neighborhood.
And earlier that day, they'd also rearrested Mom. She was out while awaiting trial, authorities say, when they caught up with her riding in a Jeep Wrangler without plates. Portland police say mother and son are behind bars in the Multnomah County Detention Center, and federal charges are pending.
That was Alma McCarty reporting. In total, police arrested 8 people they say were involved. Now, investigators are working to trace back the drug supply. And take a look at your screen. Do you recognize that person? Police in Cannon Beach are asking for help to find 3 people accused of committing 3 burglaries yesterday morning. The trio is also accused of stealing a green Subaru Forester, similar to the one on your screen. The stolen car has stickers in the back window that read, "I support my local police and I love Cannon Beach," or CB. Call Cannon Beach Police if you see any of the people, the stolen car, or what police say is their vehicle, a white Ford Fusion. And this morning we have an update on a deadly crash that killed a family of 4 from Troutdale on their way to Central Oregon. Deschutes County jail records indicate the driver, Jesse Ross from Corvallis, has been charged with 4 counts of manslaughter. Police say Ross crossed the center line on Highway 97 and hit the Rutledge family's SUV head-on back in October. Ross also faces charges of reckless driving, reckless endangering, and DUI. Neighbors told KGW the family was on their way to see the annular eclipse. And 5 traffic-related deaths over the last 3 days make this year the deadliest on Portland roads in 3 decades. The latest happened last night when a car hit and killed a pedestrian on Southeast 122nd Avenue near Southeast Market. That hit and run comes just a day after a string of deadly crashes on Christmas Day. One also at Southeast 122nd, but off Powell. A single car crash on Southwest Barber and Taylor's Ferry. A hit and run on Southeast Stark and 106th. A 5th crash involving one car happened Christmas Eve in North Portland. Police say the 18-year-old driver is now facing charges that include manslaughter and DUI after her 18-year-old passenger was killed.
We continue to see speeding and impairment as the 2 main reasons for fatalities in our streets.
Police say speed was a factor in all 3 of the deadly crashes on Christmas Day. Before we get to weather, we have a very Portland story for you. Look at those llama booties going into the Portland airport.
Llama butts.
Llama butts. The video has gone viral. I mean, who doesn't love llamas, right? Llamas, Benny and Prince, are with Mountain Peaks Therapy Llamas and Alpacas. It's a farm in Ridgefield, Washington, focused on providing therapy through animals. They brought 2 llamas to PDX 3 times during the busy holiday travel season to try to help travelers feel a little less stressed and more at ease. And why wouldn't you feel like more at ease if you got to kiss a llama, if you got to hug a llama?
Docile and sweet.
Yeah.
Alpacas too, until you get to feed them, and then they all come.
And they converge.
So we've taken our 2 little ones to the alpaca farms, not only out in the gorge, but also at the Crescent Moon alpaca ranch over in the Bend area. And they're so cute. And then you go in there with their food, and they all come like running in to go grab it. But they're very gentle. They're
right?
great with kids.
I know. And they have just fun faces too.
They're adorable. Super adorable.
Okay, so speaking of less
some of that alpaca
stress,
wool
yeah,
on this
exactly,
morning.
and
it's
the wool
cold out
too.
there, and the wind is really driving those chilly wind chills. Right, the wind right now sustained at Crown Point at 36. We had a wind gust to 84 miles an hour not too long ago. It's gusting to 70 in Corbett. Sustained winds right now, 23 at PDX, but again, the gusts are up near 40 in some cases out towards Troutdale on the east side of Portland, Gresham. Also at the Sylvan Hill, we've got wind gusts up around 30 miles an hour, so right around the 217 Highway 26 interchange. Again, the higher west hills on the west side of town, they catch that east breeze coming out of the gorge. So that's likely why we're seeing at least a scattering of some power outages across the area with those gusty east winds. We're feeling that at the coast as well. Check out that Astoria right now sustained out of the east or southeast at 20. All right, one of the reasons for that big low pressure, this is an impressive looking storm off the Pacific Northwest coast. There you can see it spiraling up here. And Well, like spokes around a wheel, it's going to pivot some bands of rain into the northwest here throughout the day. The first one has come ashore, and it's now impacting the central Oregon and southern Oregon coast. You can see it on radar. We're starting to see some showers now leak out of the Coast Range and into western Washington County, into portions of Yamhill County as well. So McMinnville, you may be about to get a little wet. Salem, probably another half an hour away from you guys getting wet. But the point is that this area of rain is on the move, and it will be moving into the I-5 corridor here within the next probably 1 to 3 hours here. So expect the morning commute to turn a little wet as this first band of rain passes on through. We'll get a break in the action, and then another band of rain will come in later today. And Futurecast actually does that. Here comes band number 1. This is at just shy of 8 o'clock. That sweeps through. Band 1 and 2 are so close together, it may wind up being a continuous couple of hours of steady, generally light rain, light to moderate rain. We'll get a break, and then as I roll the clock into the evening hours, another batch rolls on through. So the point is today is going to be a breezy and showery day, and then that system will lift on off to the north and east, and we'll get a dry day, a break in the weather, I think, for Thursday before more rain comes in, possibly on Friday. Rainfall amounts, again, generally around 1/4 of an inch here in Portland, but our modeling really likes to pick up on the Mid-Valley getting hit with significantly higher amounts and the central Oregon coast. Check out Lincoln City and Newport between maybe 9/10 of an inch and 1.25 inches. I believe it, especially if we see some thunderstorm activity, which could happen at the beach later today. Snowfall in the Cascades, not so much, unfortunately. The snow level today up around 6,000 feet, so Timberline might get some light snow, but pass level travel, no problems there. Again, we're just not looking at major Cascade snow here, unfortunately. Not yet, anyway. 49 last check at PDX. The plan for today shows temperatures really not going very far, hovering generally in the upper 40s to about 50, and that's about where we'll stay overnight tonight and into the day tomorrow as well. That is reflected in our 7-day forecast. Again, Thursday is probably the dry day of the next several. I do have a shower chance Friday, chance of rain on Saturday, and then New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Looking dry here as we head into the start of 2024. Sunrise rolls on after this.